Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig.
Way back! Grand Slam!
Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com and never re-roof again. North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, visit NorthShore.com. Veterinary Emergency Group. Sponsored by Veg. ER for Pets. The official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Two-run homer! Roman reigns supreme!
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks.
Good afternoon and welcome to Fenway Park, where today the Boston Red Sox look to salvage the finale of a 3-game series with the Toronto Blue Jays in town. Tomorrow, the Red Sox are off to Seattle and Colorado for a West Coast road trip, and they are desperate for a win. 13 games below 500. They will today send Sonny Gray to the mound against World Series and postseason hero Trey Savage. It's one of those moments where we're all caught up in what a calamitous season it has been for the Boston Red Sox, how much all of everyone around this organization want things to turn around. And yet, as we celebrate Black and African American history here today, you got 2 members of the Tuskegee Airmen throwing out first pitches. I mean, they're 95 and 96 years old. The heroism that was on display in World War II. We are losing so many of these incredible American heroes from the aptly named Greatest Generation. And I think it's really important today as the Red Sox take the field for the national anthem. We honor the Tuskegee Airmen and so many who paid the ultimate sacrifice. Rebecca Zama ready for the national anthem, brought to you by Ace Ticket.
From Melrose, Massachusetts, please welcome Rebecca Zama.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Canada, our home and native land. True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Thank you. And now, here to perform the Star Spangled Banner is a groundbreaking group who in 2024 became the first ensemble from Boston Public Schools to land on the Billboard charts. Since its inception in 2009, they have explored the evolution of African American sacred choral music traditions. Please welcome the Boston Arts Academy Spirituals Ensemble.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red, red, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag
Red Sox and the Blue Jays, they line the first and third base lines. The color guard is out on the track in left field as the Red Sox honor America with the Star-Spangled Banner. Along with Will Middlebrooks, Will Fleming, it has been a slog for the Sox. They've dropped the first two of this series against the Toronto Blue Jays, and Mr. Middlebrooks, it's a very similar-looking lineup. Again here today, Mickey Gasper is going to lead it off. We'll get the lineups in totality, but a day again here today, Mickey Gasper is going to lead it off. We'll need to score more runs. They got to find a way to do that. Sonny Gray is on the mound. He has been a delight for the Red Sox. They win when he pitches most of the time, and he needs to try to play the role of stopper.
Sure, he does. Unfortunately for the pitching staff, they feel like they have to be perfect every night, or it's just not. You're not going to have a chance to win. The offense 1 for 24 with runners in scoring position this series, and over the last 3 games, I think it's a 3 this series. And over the last 3 games, I think it's a 330 average with nobody on base, runners on base. It's around 100. Just not good enough. And this comes to the inexperience and the bottom half of this lineup coming up in big spots after your good hitters, your better hitters at the beginning of the lineup getting on base and just not able to drive those guys in. And they got a tough task at hand today in Yesavage. This is going to be one of those similar approaches at the plate as you had against Dylan Cease in Game 1, where this is a guy who can lose command. He walked 6 guys against New York his last time out. He still has tremendous stuff, a lively fastball, good split finger that we all know about. They'll have to be dialed in with their approach today if they want to have a chance. It's
kind of black and white, isn't it? Yeah. Where the Red Sox, they've been patient at times, but they've just not gotten the big swing. And so much is masked by slug, and the Red Sox right now just don't have enough of it.
No, they're at the bottom of the league when it comes to slug, home runs, runs scored. I mean, a lot of those go hand in hand. Pitchers in today's game are so good. The stuff is at a peak right now. You're not going to string together a walk and 3 hits and scratch runs across the board because, for one, the Red Sox, when they are getting on with singles or walks, they're not stealing bases like they have in the past. They're not putting pressure on defenses, and a lot of those reasons are because they're working from behind and they don't want to run into outs. They're getting behind in these games early, not be able to play their game. That's where the home run comes in. And you need some of your horses in your lineup. Cedon, Abreu, Contreras, Duran has got to get going again. These guys have got to hit for power if they want to win.
Are out there on the field. The Red Sox trying to salvage this finale. That anthem brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket always has the best deals on the Red Sox and all your favorites in sports and entertainment. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MY-SEATS. There really is nothing to report on the injury front. The Red Sox are desperate to have Romy Gonzalez return to this lineup. CBS knows that where you get your medicine matters. That's why CBS is by your side right when you need them most. Welcome to CBS, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. Will, I think the Red Sox Nation is so frustrated by the lack of progress and updates about what's going on with Roman Anthony. This team is dying to get a guy that everybody expected would be a superstar in the lineup, and just no progress day to day.
Yeah, it's frustrating. And I've dealt with hand and wrist issues, broken bones, ligament issues, and more times than not, at the beginning of it seems like, okay, this doesn't kill me, but it hurts. But that feeling can last for weeks at a time. And with a guy who creates that amount of bat speed and torque in his swing, it's going to be really tough to come back from. He will come back from it, and at some point, he's got to get to the point mentally where he can say, you know what, this isn't going to feel good. I got to play. And right now, that's not happening. He's not swinging the bat much that we know of. It hasn't been reported that he's swinging. He's kind of shut down to let the inflammation continue to heal and get better, but they need him back in a big way.
I think we can expect the Tartan Army to be here. The Scottish are here. They got a World Cup game in a couple of days here at what we're calling Boston Stadium. Got a World Cup game in a couple of days here at what we're calling Boston Stadium. It should be electric inside of Fenway Park, but Sonny Gray has a tall order against this Blue Jays team that has won the first 2 games of the series. Mr. Middlebrooks, Yesavage, who was a savage in the playoffs. I mean, he was unbelievable. What is the way? You talked about the 6 walks his last time.
Yeah.
How can the Red Sox get to this young man?
Well, you got to get his fastball in the zone, and he tends to go to it early in counts. He's got one of those fastballs like Dylan Cease that if you see it near the top of the zone, out of the hand, and you think it's there, it continues to rise and play above the zone. So you have to get him down. But what makes him difficult is you do have to have that approach against the fastball, but the split finger, when it starts middle of the plate where you look for that fastball, dives at the bottom for a lot of swing and miss. So it's going to be a tough one, and I would expect him to be a little patient with him early to see if he's fixed his mechanics and he's in the zone.
Sonny Gray leaps across the first baseline. The Red Sox in the home whites take the field, trying to find a way to salvage this finale in a 500 homestand. Get you the Mafre feeling in just a moment. Brought to you by Mafre Insurance. The Mafre feeling, visit MafreInsurance.com. But Will, how about today's starting lineups?
Starting lineups brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the Toronto Blue Jays, leading off George Springer, always a threat here at Fenway Park. Great career numbers here. He'll be the DH. Batting second, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. He'll be at first base. Batting third, Jesus Sanchez. He'll be in right. Batting cleanup today and playing left field, Yohendrick Pinango. Batting fifth will be Ernie Clement. Always a threat to hit a ball in the gap. The guy can play ball. He's a second baseman. Batting sixth, Nathan Lucas. He'll be in center. Batting seventh, Kazuma Okamoto. Big power threat. He'll play third base. Batting eighth, Brandon Venezuela. He'll do the catching. And batting ninth, Andres Jimenez. He'll play short. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off, as we've seen a lot lately, Mickey Gasper. He'll be the DH. Batting second, Cedon Rafaela. He'll play center field. Batting third, Willie Abreu in right. In the cleanup spot, Wilson Contreras. He'll be at first. Jaron Duran will bat fifth and play left field. Batting sixth, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He'll play short. Batting seventh will be Caleb Durbin back in there after a day off. He'll be at third base. In the eighth spot, Connor Wong, as always, catching Sonny Gray. He'll do the catching. Batting ninth, Andrew Monasterio. He'll play second base. That's your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups.
Connor and Sonny Gray have really found a little chemistry here. It seems like every time Sonny's on the mound, Connor is behind the dish. How fun is the name Yohendrick Pinango to say? Red Sox and the Blue Jays. It's hot, it's muggy, it's overcast and gray. And isn't that fitting with Sonny Gray on the mound? Sonny, a 3.03 ERA, a 1.2 whip. It seems, Will, that the Blue Jays have got to be thinking the first inning is their best chance to get him because that's about been his only struggle. And after that, he has found a remarkable way to settle in.
Yeah, you said it. It's like it takes him a little bit because he likes to read swings and get feeling. He likes to get ahead early with the cutter in this first inning. And these hitters in the top of this lineup for the Blue Jays are very aggressive swingers early in counts, so have to be pretty perfect here early.
He's loved pitching at Fenway Park. Not easy to do, a 2.32 ERA here in America's most beloved ballpark. Sonny is doing a little groundskeeping on the front slope of the mound. He's drawn the lines, as always, on the ends of the rubber, and here he is facing George Springer. To lead off the ballgame, the first pitch is a little bit high. A fastball at 93 miles an hour, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's how you have to attack Springer. It's fastballs up in the zone to get ahead. He will swing and miss at that. Low balls, he hammers.
At his 7th home run yesterday, the pitch is inside, and Sonny clips the inside corner, and it's 1-1. It looked to me like a total ball, but Springer does not challenge. Red Sox will take it. The count is level 1-1. Sonny out of the stretch throws, and a swing and a foul. Springer does not get cheated. A fastball running in on his hands, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, another sinker right in the inner third thigh high. That was one he was looking to launch on. That late movement from Sonny on that pitch got under the barrel.
1:37 p.m., 77 overcast degrees. 1-2 to Springer. Sonny on the first base side of the slab throws, and a chopper foul on the third base side. Time and Temp brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Auto and home insurance made for Boston sports fans. PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. One and two, Gray. An abbreviated wind he throws, and Springer swings and misses. A sweeper there. And there's one away. Good start for Sonny.
A really good one, right? Got ahead in this count with the fastballs, the sinkers in on the hands, and went to the sweep of the last two pitches. Really fooled Springer on that last one.
I want to bring up Vladdy Guerrero Jr. It's amazing every time Sonny pitches how much it stands out to me. His career numbers against just about everybody. He's made so many starts in the big leagues. This is the 16th time he'll face the Blue Jays. Here's Vladdy Jr., who just does not slug, but he does here. He drives one high and deep into left center field. This thing is smoked, and it is gone. Into the front row of the monster seats. Gray gives up a homer, and it's 1-0 Blue Jays.
And it's been a power outage for Guerrero. He hit 2 home runs in the opening series of the season. Only one since then until that swing right there for his 4th of the year. I told you, they're going to ambush. First pitch sinker, down and in. These guys are hunting that pitch. You saw it from the swings from Springer. That one was clobbered 410 feet.
Don't you think these Blue Jays hitters have been in that mode all week long? They've tried to really swing early in counts. And here comes Jesus Sanchez. That's only the 7th home run that Sonny's allowed this year. Gives the Jays a lead, and a fastball misses inside, ball 1.
This Red Sox team just does not win games when the opponents score first. 9-31.
1-0. Sanchez came over from the Marlins. He's had a great year. 288, 7 homers. He takes a curveball outside, 2-0. You know, Will, numbers don't tell stories all the time, but some of the numbers are just flatly embarrassing for the Red Sox this year. About when the opponent scores first, when they trail late in games. 2-0, the pitch is fouled off on the third base side. Huge rip, and it's 2-1.
Is it 40 games they've trailed by 2 runs and only won one of them? That's tough to do.
They're 0 for 39 when trailing after 8 innings. 2-1 to Sanchez. Jays lead on a Guerrero home run. Sonny Gray throws, and Sanchez swings and misses at a cutter, and it's 2-2. It's really interesting to think about what Sonny Gray might return for the Red Sox. I mean, that's the mode we're in now, Will. They are now 13 games under 500, 15 and a half out in the American League East. Pitch is a chopper toward first. Contreras has got it. Sonny, always quick to cover. He gets an underhand flip, and they're 2 away. You wouldn't have believed me, would you, if I told you that on June 18th, when we left Fort Myers, the Red Sox would be 15 and a half out in the American League East?
No chance. We left spring training thinking, okay, there's not a lot of slug, but we like how these guys finished up camp, hitting the ball all over the place, running the bases hard, stealing bases, and you're like, okay, if that's their identity, they're still going to win baseball games. You did not think you would see an offense to just not score many runs.
Bottom 2 in just about every important offensive category. Here is Yohendrick Pinango. Scots are back, but Fenway is not full at all as Pinango takes a curveball outside for ball 1.
Yeah, Thursday day game.
It happens.
Yeah.
One and Pinango, 292, 4 homers, 18 driven in the pitch. Swing and a miss, a fastball. Well, it's always instructive to compare your roster to the opponent. And think about the guys the Blue Jays today bring off the bench. Guys like Pinango are hitting 292 with 4 home runs. 1-1. Sonny Gray takes a deep breath on the first base side of the rubber. They play him to pull very deep on the infield. Pitch is popped up foul. Straight back, and it's 1-2. Fan made a nice play.
Oh, one-handed grab up in the Aura Club.
Folks here are trying to find anything to be happy about. 1-2.
Heard that.
Pitch is foul. Look out. First base dugout. Ducking out of the way. Remains 1-2. Defensive alignment brought to you by James Hardy. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding. Contreras at first. Monasterio at second with Kiner Falefa at shortstop and Durbin at third. pitch is in the dirt. I mean, the Red Sox have, I think, the best outfield in the big leagues with Duran, Rafaela, and Abreu. It seems pretty blatant. The infield needs a lot of additions.
Sure. You know, Durbin hasn't hit, but he's been tremendous defensively. Contreras has been good at first, all around, but up the middle, some question marks.
2-2 is down and in. Marcelo not in there today. That's interesting. Against a right hitter, he's Savage.
Well, Savage, no, he's got throws a lot of sliders, a lot of split fingers to lefties. He has struggled with both of those mightily.
Don't you think we're getting to a point, too, with Marcelo where it is kind of judgment time for him? 3 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch is a ball. Misses outside with a fastball, does Sonny. And a 2-out walk to Pinango. With a run in, the Blue Jays have a man aboard with 2 down.
I mean, that decision would be a little easier if Trevor Story was here. You know, and right now it's like, who do you replace him with? Right, you still like him defensively. Obviously, the metrics don't support that as much since he made the move to shortstop. He was very good defensively at second base.
Here is Ernie Clement, who skies one into center left field, actually, as Duran is out there in front of the wall at the warning track. He's there to make the play, and the inning is over. But the Blue Jays get a run on a Vladdy bomb. 1-0 Toronto. Red Sox Radio Network. Mickey Gasper leads it off, and he takes a fastball from Trey Savage that is up and in for ball 1. Savage, who became an absolute hero in Toronto a year ago, has not been razor sharp this year. The 1-0 to Mickey is a little bit outside, 2-0. Savage this year, 3.78 ERA, fastball, splitter, and a slider.
Well, as good as the splitter is, the way he's throwing it lately, if you recognize it, don't swing.
Mickey swings and misses at a fastball, 2-1.
It's been fastballs a lot, missing high and arm side above the plate, and his split in zone strike percentage went from 43% to 30% this year so far. Way down.
How do you recognize a splitter? We'll get into that in a second. 2-1. Here's the pitch, and it misses. Actually called a strike. I'm surprised Mickey didn't challenge that. He, literally right out of the hands, it just looks different.
Some of the best ones come out, and they look very much like a fastball. His has a little bit different spin to it. You can pick it up. It just comes out firm and flat. That's what makes it look like a fastball.
2-2. Pitch is a little low. Who had the best splitter you ever faced?
You know who had a really good one? Gosman. Played against him when he was in Baltimore. Got me digging in their archives now.
Always dangerous. The 3-2. Mickey pops it up. Left side. In foul territory. Valenzuela, the catcher, in front of the third base dugout, goes forever. You never see that. What a running play, and there's one down.
Well, it's just a heads-up play by Valenzuela, knowing Valenzuela. Can't say his name. I thought of Valenzuela. Knowing where the defense is aligned, right, and being shifted over the third baseman over toward shortstop, he knew he had to get there to make that play.
One down. Here's Cedon. 1-0 Blue Jays in the bottom of the first inning. Is Savage throws, and Cedon pops it up on the right side. Vladdy over, so to Clement, and Ernie is there two-way.
Yeah, there's a lot of wind today. It's blowing out to left center. At times the center field pop-ups are going to be an adventure for both squads.
Trey Savage became an all-time Canadian hero last year. What he did in the playoffs was just utterly spectacular, especially against the Yankees and Dodgers in the wild card round, and then indeed in the World Series. Here is Wilyer Abreu with 2 down. The bases empty. The pitch. Fastball misses outside. First pitch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. Hurt in a car or work accident? Got to get Glassman. All sevens after 6-1-7. 1-0 to Wilyer. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Levels count 1-1. Savage started game 1 of the World Series against the Dodgers. 2 runs over 4 innings. 1-1. Fouled off on the third base side. Then, where he really made his mark, with the Blue Jays season on the line in game 5, he kept them alive. 7 one-run innings with 12 strikeouts. 1-2 to Abreu. 2 down, bases empty. The pitch fouled off. Abreu 2 hits yesterday. You saw some progress from Wilyer, didn't you?
Yeah, his swing's looking much shorter. This is a tough at bat for lefties against this guy with that split in the plus fastball.
1-2. Is Savage throws. Swing and a miss. He got him with a splitter, and the inning is over. A Vladdy homer in the top of the first. Red Sox retired in order in the bottom of the first. 1-0 Blue Jays on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Town Fair Tires, New England's largest volume discount tire dealer with over 125 locations. So we sell name brand tires for the guaranteed lowest price, like Michelin tires, with all-season capabilities and maximum performance. Plus, Town Fair will give you more free services for life on your Michelin tires, for longer tread life and reliable traction in both wet and dry conditions. For the guaranteed lowest price on Michelin tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody!
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg ER for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Carpal tunnel syndrome, heart failure that doesn't improve with common medicines. These are some signs and symptoms associated with ATTR-CM, or the cardiomyopathy of ATTR amyloidosis, a serious heart condition with symptoms that get worse over time. Amvuttra, vutrisiran, is a prescription medicine given by a healthcare provider that treats ATTR-CM in adults to reduce heart-related death, hospital stays, and urgent visits. In a clinical study, Amvuttra was proven to help people live longer and have fewer heart-related hospital stays and urgent visits over 3 years compared to placebo. Amvuttra lowers the amount of vitamin A in your blood, which can affect vision. Other side effects include pain in the arms or legs, pain in the joints, and shortness of breath. These are not all the possible side effects of Amvuttra. For prescribing information, call 1-833-256-2748 or learn more at amvuttra.com. Ask your doctor about Amvuttra for ATTR-CM.
Sonny Gray back to the mound for the top of the second as the Red Sox trail 1-0. Nathan Lucas, another postseason hero a year ago, takes fastball outside for ball 1. You know, this has been such a hard year. The Red Sox come in today, 29-42. way back in the East and in the wild card chase. The 1-0 pitch is a chopper on the first base side. Contreras beautifully
nice boy
handles a little bobble. He steps on the bag after regathering, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's a tough play for a first baseman. Hard hit, but that high chopper where with the way Lucas gets down the line, if you go back towards right field to get yourself a better hop, you might not get the out at first base. So he has to come in and go get that short hop, and it was tough. He knocked it down, kept it in front.
So with the one down here is Kaz Okamoto. Great throws and strike on the inside corner. Arbella Insurance Foundation dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. Every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during this year, Arbella donates $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good. 0-1. Sonny throws. Ripped into left field. That's extra bases for Okamoto. He's going to turn around first and head into second, standing with actually a foot for his slide. The Red Sox had unlimited opportunities to re-sign Bregman, to get guys like Okamoto, like Murakami. They did not choose to do so, and Okamoto's slugging for the Blue Jays, and the Red Sox 13 games under 500.
Sonny got ahead of him with a first pitch curveball, went to the sweeper next pitch, trying to go down and away, left it over the middle of the plate. Big league hitters don't miss those.
Here's Brandon Valenzuela. Sonny's been really good with runners in scoring position. 1.93 ERA. Valenzuela batting left. The pitch is chop foul on the first base side.
You know what's scary to me with the way this season's going? It reminds me a lot of 2014, where you trade Lester, Lackey, Peavy, Dupont. Right? You're coming into a season with high expectations. Obviously, that was after winning a World Series.
0-1 is a little outside. What was it like going through that? Because
it was tough.
Off that high, then the next year to be so bottomed out. How did that feel?
Well, it's tough because it just changes the whole vibe of the clubhouse. You know, there were some young guys here. Jackie Bradley Jr. made the opening day roster because Victorino got hurt right at the end of spring training.
1-1. Gray throws, and a fastball misses inside.
You know, my rookie year in 12 went well. Ended with broken wrist, but it went well. 13 went well. Obviously, we won a World Series there. And then you're expected to make like the big step, and I was supposed to be one of the guys, and I couldn't stay healthy, and you know, the team wasn't winning. The offense was similar to this. The pitching was really good.
2-1 is ripped into right field, a base hit. We'll see what Carlos Fables does at third. He will hold the runner who comes halfway down the line. The throw gets by the catcher. Had they sent him, that's an easy run for the Blue Jays. I have no idea how Connor dropped that ball. Maybe the sun, I don't know, but it was an absolute nuke from right field, and the Blue Jays have him at first and third.
I think that ball hit the cut of grass, and when you're expecting the ball to hop up to you, it hits the cut of grass and it stays low and can shoot right under your glove. The only thing that saved that from being a run, because Sonny Gray was not backing up where he should have been. Okamoto was so far halfway to home plate when he was turned around, all his momentum was going back to third base, so he couldn't keep coming to score. The runner from first base didn't move up either, so it saved Willier an error.
Here's Andres Jimenez batting left. Don't rule out the safety squeeze right here. First and third, one out. Sonny Gray out of the stretch, throws, and Jimenez takes a pitch that misses up and away. What was it like for you? Because I think you can probably relate a little bit to what Roman Anthony's going through right now.
Yeah, you know, obviously I wasn't the, best in the world prospect in Major League Baseball, but I was a decent prospect coming up. I think I was our top prospect.
1-0 is grounded foul outside first.
Came up, did well for a couple years. There were a lot of expectations and weight on my back, and it wasn't as heavy as it was for Roman just because I had David Ortiz and Dustin Pedroia and all these veterans, Johnny Gomes, Napoli, the names going on, where I kind of got lost in that mix, and it wasn't all on me.
1-1 to Andres Jimenez. 1-0 Blue Jays in the top of the second. The pitch is fouled on the first base side.
But, the vibes in the clubhouse change a lot. A trade deadline comes around, you're 10 back of Baltimore for the lead, and it was before the expanded playoff structure, so one wild card team would go to the playoffs. And at that point in the AL was good. and you weren't getting in. We finished 71 and 91 that year.
Writing was on the wall.
Yes, and it just all of a sudden, the vets stick together, the young guys are together.
1-2 pitch is fouled on the third base side.
There wasn't a whole lot of hanging out going on because these older guys were realizing, I'm gone. And you got guys like John Lester, who should have never worn another uniform in his career, going, all right, I understand the business side of things. Good chance I'm getting shipped out. And sure enough, him and Johnny Gomes headed out to Oakland.
At some point, that's going to be in Sonny's mind, too.
Yeah.
1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is a little low with a sinker. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fascinating, these dynamics that kind of evolve throughout a season. And the Red Sox came in with so many huge expectations. And they are, at the moment, 13 games under 500. 2-2, Gray, to Jimenez. He throws, and he misses with a sweeper, and it's 3-2.
When you go back and look at those trades, Lester and Gomes brings in Yoenis Cespedes. Lackey goes to St. Louis. It brings in Alan Craig and Joe Kelly. Andrew Miller goes to Baltimore, brings in Erod. At the time wasn't a big leaguer yet, but he was on his way. He was a big part of this organization. Peavy did the Giants, brought in Heath Hembry. So there were some names there that brought in some players.
Runner goes at first, 3-2, fouled off at the third base side.
That played big roles in the future of the club, which is always works. You hope that's the case. I think the Red Sox always hoped, hey, we're going to trade John to Oakland, and then in the offseason we're going to sign him back. And it didn't happen because I think John was probably angry by the fact that he was traded in the first place.
3 balls, 2 strikes, to Jimenez, first and third, 1-0 Toronto. Sonny is battling. 34 pitches thrown, number 35. It comes home, and it's skied in the left. It's going to get a run in. Tagging at third is Okamoto. Catch made by Duran. Throw goes to second. Sac fly, and it's 2-0 Blue Jays. Every game feels the same. The Red Sox fall behind. They have been atrocious when falling behind by 2 or 3 runs. And they find themselves right there again. Well, the runner at first and 2 down here is George Springer. And I think this is a very tough spot right here for Sonny Gray, because I think Springer's trying to make it 4-0 on the first pitch.
Oh, yeah.
2 down, 1 on, 2-0 Jays. Pitch is driven high into left field. It is going to get up off the green. And racing around first is Valenzuela. It's a misplay on the carom by Duran, but Carlos Febles holds Valenzuela at third. Springer was ready to launch. It's a double, and it's second and third with 2 down.
Well, you called it. You knew he'd be up there ambushing, ready to hit. Got a cutter, outer half, hit it off the end of the bat enough to not hit a homer. That hit off the top of the manual scoreboard, so it bounced up in the air.
That little ledge.
Jared went to barehand it to try to get Springer at second base and didn't field it cleanly.
And now Andrew Bailey is out as Sonny runs his fingers through his hair as the Red Sox are teetering yet again. Second inning brought to you by Amvutra. Ask your doctor about Amvutra and visit Amvutra.com. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Make Bees Knees Benefits part of your game day ritual. Get 50 cents off per gallon or $5 off in store when you sign up. Save on food and fuel when you download the app or visit beeskneesbenefits.com. Terms apply.
Vladdy Guerrero with a chance in the way that it feels these days to put this game away. I mean, they lead 2-0. You got second and third. Vladdy homered his first time. Pitch is on the ground to second. Monasterio plays it on one hop. He spins. He throws to first in time. Inning over. Big pitch by Sonny Gray. Blue Jays lead 2 in scoring position. 2-0 though. They lead on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Question from California on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Get California peaches, plums, and nectarines only $1.99 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Save more with the 4U digital coupon.
You use is not easy to say.
No.
Here's Wilson Contreras, right-handed hitter against Trey Savage. And a first pitch slider in the outside corner. You use strike one.
I was fighting through that one, to be honest.
I can relate.
Need some coffee.
I just got myself a cup as Contreras takes his slider outside. It's 1-1.
I want to hear your opinion on, there's some rumblings, and you hear it within the fan base of, Contreras' value is at peak for his career. Having a career year, he's playing good first base, he's healthy.
1-1 is a little bit high.
To me, this is one of the vets on this team you don't trade.
No shot.
Right?
You have to keep him.
And I understand you look at the value and the return you could get with him, having a year on his contract left, essentially 2 with the team option.
2-1. He checks his swing. It's a strike anyway in the middle of the plate.
But this is a guy, if you want, you lose Bregman, you don't bring him back. That was your leader, your voice, your adult, the guy who's been around. You can't lose that again when you have a young team.
2-2. Is line foul down the right field line. Adult is the right word.
It's just, if you want to shape the way guys play the game and attack their work and their pregame activity and practice, you got to have an example, and he is every bit of that.
There's no doubt about that. 2-2 the pitch. Is a line drive up the middle on 2 hops. It's handled by Clement behind second base. He throws to first. And there's one away. Look, he's going to be a guy that other GMs call about. Why wouldn't he be?
Sure.
He is,
unless it is an astronomical return, he's got to be in a Red Sox uniform next year.
I think he's the example of what they need 5 more of.
100%. Good luck finding that. He's special.
There's Jared Duran with 1 down and the base is empty. 2-0 Blue Jays. Pitch to Duran. Strike on the inside corner.
If I had to give you 3 guys that I think, with the way things are going, that are going to be moved, Aroldis, Sonny, both of those can get you a good return, and this guy right here, Jared Duran.
Yep. 0-1. Pitch is up and in. And we keep hearing through the industry, Will, that the perception the Red Sox have of what Duran should return and what other teams are willing to give is just a little skewed.
Well, it's tough because you saw what he could be. He gives you a 7+ WAR season. He's one of the most electric players in the game. Last year he has what we'll call a down year, but it was still a 4.5 WAR season. Had a good year by many accounts. This year, struggling, but the power is still there.
2-0 Blue Jays as Duran swings and fouls an 0-2 pitch back.
So I think in a season like this, where this guy has 2 years left of arbitration, which is teams want that because
it's
it's
the
team
currency
control
of the realm right now.
Sure, it's pre-free agency. You're not going to sign. He's not attached to some massive deal. Why you have to lower your standards a little bit if you want to be able to move it.
0-2 swung on and missed by a splitter, and Duran is out number 2. Listen,
and I love
we
the
need
guy.
to say this out loud. It stinks to have these conversations.
I hate it, and I hate talking about it every
night. But it's the reality.
But this is where we're at right now. We still have 90 games left.
I'll tell you what, this is another guy who might get some real value in return. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa has had a nice year. He takes a strike, a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1.
Well, defensively, he's been tremendous. Obviously, he had that one really hot streak offensively that have boosted his numbers. But this is a guy any contender would want on their bench.
0-1 pitch is high in the air into shallow right field. Actually, it's going to stay on the infield dirt. Guerrero puts his hand on his hip as Clement makes the play. Disgusting offense from the Red Sox right now. There's no other way to say it. We go through 2 innings, 2-0 Toronto on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It's gonna be a Subaru summer. Subaru summer is finally here. Hit the road in the trusted, all-new 2026 Subaru Outback. Built for bold getaways with standard symmetrical all-wheel drive, upgraded advanced Subaru safety features, and lasting value for years of reliable adventure. Buy with 0.9% financing or lease for just $305 per month. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
It's gonna be a Subaru summer.
Rev up your rewards at the pump with the Club Citgo app. Join today and enter for the chance to win big with members-only sweepstakes, plus everyday savings that stack automatically. Start with 20 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 4 purchases with Plus Pay. Hit Premier status and unlock even more. So what are you waiting for? Download the Club Citgo app today and you're good to go. Savings good up to 30 gallons only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Cancer has a mortal enemy, Dana-Farber. For nearly 80 years, Dana-Farber's advanced discoveries have helped people everywhere get their life back. Because nothing is as effective against cancer as breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. If your world is touched by cancer, Dana-Farber can make a difference. Make Dana-Farber discoveries possible when you give to the Jimmy Fund.
Jersey on, snacks in hand. Make Beasley's benefits part of your game day ritual. Get 50 cents off per gallon or $5 off in-store when you sign up. Download the app or visit Beasley'sBenefits.com. Save on food and fuel at All Town Fresh, Extra Mart, and more. Terms apply.
Sonny Gray back on the mound as we go to the top of the third. Jesus Sanchez, who grounded out his first time. Left-handed hitter digs in and a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Third inning brought to you by Citgo, a club you'll want to get into. Club Citgo. Download the app now and instantly save 23 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. 0-1. Pitch. Popped up. Left center field, Cedon and Duran come together, and actually Cedon's got to trace back in front of the web sign on the run and make the play. The wind must be going out to left center. There's one down.
It definitely is. I mean, the flag, it's showing that it's howling right now. I mean, walking to the park today, I mean, it was pushing me down the street. Could feel it. Coming over the David Ortiz Bridge.
I feel sorry that your children got pushed to T.F. Green Airport down in Providence.
Yeah, good times.
Here's Yohendrick Pinyango, 2-0 Blue Jays. In this top of the third inning, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good cutter. It's 0-1.
Luckily, I have a superhuman wife who can handle any situation.
Well, that is most certainly true, especially since, like, a decade plus being married to you will train you for anything. 0-1.
Great point.
Here's the pitch, and it's fouled off on the third base side.
Who do you got winning the U.S. Open?
I'm in like 4 different pools.
Of course you are.
1-2 from Gray to Pinyango. Pitch is popped up into shallow left field, back onto Durbin. He calls off Duran to make the play. And they're 2 down. You take a look at the Subaru of New England scoreboard, which is pretty empty right now. Cleveland in Milwaukee, they are just underway, scoreless. At the top of the first, Subaru Summer finally here. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Here's the first pitch to Ernie Clement. A cutter misses outside, and that is ball 1.
So you got Sam Stevens 2 under through 15. He's in the lead. Rory's 1 under right now through 13. Keegan Bradley even.
Former Ryder Cup captain as Ernie swings and misses at a sweeper, and it's 1-2.
I'm a big Sam Burns guy.
He's the best putter on the PGA Tour.
You're going to need to be on those greens.
No kidding. It's Shinnecock.
Excuse me?
1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a liner into left field, and that ball is Shinnecocked by Duran, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 Blue Jays on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
brought to you by New England Ford dealers. It's final days to get employee pricing for all. Ford, the official vehicle of Major League Baseball, in that dirty water.
Caleb Durbin leads off, and he skies one into center field.
Blow wind.
Nathan Lucas back on the warning track right in front of 379 is there to make the play. I do have a weird feeling that Durbin is going to hit a home run today. But on the first pitch, he is retired, and there's one down.
Well, you can see this is the approach I told you about. If you get a fastball early in counts, Savage, who is dealing with command issues his last couple starts, is trying to get strike one, and he's going to do that with his fastball. The split, he has not been throwing in the zone much at all. So far, these hitters have been aggressive with the fastball, but nothing to show for it.
Here's Connor Wong, right-handed hitter. He takes a strike on the inside corner. Durbin was the 7th batter of the ball game, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, got to get Glassman. All 7s after 6, 1-7. The pitch to Wong is a slider that misses high, 1-1. You and I were both talking between innings. I mean, I almost picked Rory in a lot of my pools. Scheffler, too. I mean, Captain Obvious, the 1-1 just to your right. Now to play a foul ball, and it's 1-2. How great would it be if Tommy Fleetwood won the U.S. Open?
I love him. He's 2 over right now, though.
That's okay. Oof. Tyrrell Hatton, same deal, 1 over through 13 holes. I mean, Shinnecock is an absolute test. 1-2. Savage has thrown only 28 pitches. He throws, and Wong tries to check his swing and does, and it's 2-2.
So, you, like myself, our Instagram is just all golf. You ever seen the guy James Nicklaus?
Yes.
So he qualified. He's tied for 12th right now, 1 over. He finished.
Isn't that amazing?
Isn't that cool?
It really is. 2-2 to Wong. Pitch. He is a little low. You and I need to get out onto Long Island to play a little golf.
Whew. I'll play anywhere. I'll play on the moon with you, wherever you want.
Shinnecock, National, all those places out there. 3-2 to Wong. Sox trail 2-0. The pitch is a swing and a miss. He could not hold up on a fastball, and they're 2 away.
So you're inviting me to the Hamptons.
I am.
All right, I'm in. The heart of Long Island.
Long Island, as they say.
Long Island.
You know, you and I committed to play more golf this year. We've not lived up to it. Not good enough. We played 1 round.
Sad.
Guess what? Got the sticks for Seattle and Colorado. Here is Andrew Monasterio. Pitch on the inside corner, strike 1. I do want to see you hit a golf ball in the thin air of Colorado.
I didn't bring my driver. I did bring the mini driver and the 2-iron.
Oh, I love your mini driver.
I'm trying to fit everything in that little travel bag.
1 is another strike on the outside corner. 0-2.
Just travels better.
I wish my driver traveled better, to be honest. 0-2. The pitch is swung on a miss. He got him. Just the absolute picture of futility. This Red Sox offense, 9 up, 9 down. Savage is good. They make him look like Cy Young. We're through 3, 2-0 Blue Jays in the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy, casual atmosphere. Visit one of 110 Grill's 33 locations all throughout New England, where you can enjoy favorites like pulled pork mac and cheese, chicken caprese, steak tips, and now a new lighter fare menu. As always, 100% of 110's core menu can be made gluten-free. 110 Grill's proud partner of the Red Sox Radio Network. Visit 110grill.com for more information.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Rain on game day doesn't faze Dave. He's already got his poncho. Just needs to do something about those wipers. So Dave heads to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner helps him get premium quiet wipers and some hand warmers.
You're all set.
Now, if only his team can handle the elements as well as his new wipers. Get wipers, glass cleaner, and more with no hassles, just help. at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
We're packing up and hitting the road for the 5th annual Greg Hill Roadshow. Stop number 6 is in Hampton Beach. Come watch the show from 6 to 10 as we broadcast live from Bernie's Beach Bar. The Greg Hill Roadshow is presented by Miller Lite. It's Miller time, New England. Please drink responsibly.
Nathan Lucas against Sonny Gray as we go to the top of the 4th inning. 2-0. Blue Jays lead the Red Sox. The pitch is a strike. We're going to leave this alone at some point, Will, because you can't say the same thing over and over and over again. But this offense is brutal. And when they fall behind by 2 or 3 runs, they lose every single time. 0-1 to Lucas as Gray takes pitch outside, and it's 1-1.
At home this year, they've been behind at some point in the game 29 of the 37 games. That's almost 80%. It's hard to do.
Take that in for a moment. 29 of 37 times at home, they have fallen behind. 1-1 to Lucas, who looks at a pitch outside. And I just felt this way with Tolley, with Early, with all these pitchers. It's too much pressure on them to be perfect every single night. 2-1. Blue Jays lead 2-0. Sonny. It really has been everything the Red Sox could have hoped for. Sets up on the first base side. He throws. And a high fly into center field. Sadon's got a routine chance. He drifts in 3 steps. He's there. Shoulder high to make the play, and there's 1 down. You just have to be honest about it, Will. They have not gotten enough from the hitters, and they probably overestimated what they had in terms of the lineup coming into this season.
Yeah, no probably about it. I mean, obviously, Roman, tough start. Trevor, tough start. That doesn't help you, but then they're hurt, and so that really didn't give them a chance to get out of it.
Here's Kaz Okamoto. 2-0 Blue Jays. Sonny's jersey whipping in the wind. He throws, and a fastball in the outside corner. 4th inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. And as you know, Cars with a K. 0-1. Pitch. Grounder to third. Turbin plays the second hop beautifully. Throws to first in time. And they're 2 down. Look, there have not been many bright spots this year. The defense of Caleb Durbin at third has been exceptional.
Yeah, and you remember back in camp, we're thinking, okay, is he going to play second? Is he going to play third? A lot of teams like him. Evaluators like him at second base. He played third base in Milwaukee and played well. I've loved him at third base. Obviously, you want some offensive production to go along with a corner infielder, but he's been very good defensively.
There's Brandon Valenzuela, left-handed hitter, who's singled. In his only at-bat, 2-0 Blue Jays in the top of the 4th. The pitch from Gray is fouled on the third base side. I'm sort of in awe of Durbin's instincts at third base.
Yeah.
How do you learn how to just read the first hop at third, which is, it seems to me to be essential to be good over there?
You have to practice it a lot. It is so tough. The footwork part of third base.
0-1 is high and foul on the first base side.
The wind's going to blow that back. It's going to be close.
It is by the Tarp. Contreras runs out of room. It's into the seats. Why the footwork? What is it about being...
Well, you don't have much time. The ball's hit hard. You're closer to the plate. Your first step is essential. And you work on like an X. So you're working 45-degree angles, right? The ball hit into the ground, that first hop, you read that, you go at that 45 angle to take away that next hop. Or you read it a certain way and you drop step, almost like a defensive back.
0-2 is just low and outside.
It's all about getting yourself the best hop possible because, I mean, as a third baseman, you're going to wear some tough errors. Not as much in today's game because if it's hit hard, they give it a hit. But you're going to wear a lot of balls off your chest or just tough hops because you don't have time to get yourself in a good position.
1-2 is strike 3 called on the inside corner. Nice job there by Sonny. Red Sox come back to bat in the bottom of the 4th, trailing 2-0. More on The beguiling nature of third base when we come back on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network. Go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Red Sox trailing 2-0. League leaders brought to you by AZEC Exteriors, the leaders in exterior trim molding. To be honest, the Red Sox need more people who lead the league in offensive categories. At the moment, Kyle Schwarber leads all of baseball, 25 home runs, followed by Jordan. Buxton's got 23. And Murakami, 20 for the Chicago White Sox. 1-0 to Mickey Gasper as a fastball misses outside.
How about Trey Savage? 34 pitches through 3 innings, 9 up, 9 down.
Pitch is a strike, I think. Didn't he lift his hand there? That looked very close. The Red Sox do not challenge. The Tartan Army's back at Fenway. 1-1 to Gasper. I think that was a ball. 1-1 is outside, and it's 2-1. Pitch to Mickey, ripped down the right field line. It's going to be extra bases. It hops over the wall of fan, interfered with it, and Mickey Gasper has a leadoff automatic double to begin the bottom of the fourth.
A really good swing there. Got him a four-seam fastball down and in. Not a bad pitch, but somewhat of a nitro zone for Mickey down and in like that. He gets good wood on it, smoked it down the line. 109 off the bat.
So now the tying run comes to the plate in Cedar Rafaela with nobody out. 2-0 Blue Jays in the fourth. The pitch is a bunt on the third base side. It's popped on the line. It is barehanded. Throw to first by Okamoto in time. Cedar does the job. Nice sacrifice. Gasper over to third, and there's one down.
Yeah, I like it. I know he's one of their better hitters on the team, but that wasn't just a sac bunt. That was I'm going to try to bunt for a hit, surprise him right here. Puts it down just a little firm, and Okamoto made a phenomenal barehanded play to get him out by half a step.
Well, for Cedar, it doesn't have to be a great bunt to get there. I'm with you. Love the idea. And here now is Wilyer Abreu, runner at third, and a pitch misses outside. Wilyer this year is 120 with a runner at third base and less than 2 outs.
He's got to shorten up. Now, I know that's tough for him. He's got such a powerful, fast swing.
Blue Jays bring the infield in. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and there it is again, a slider, and it's 1-1.
He's not going to get a whole lot of great pitches to hit. I mean, Savage his release point is so high. The fastball has that ride to it. The split dives in the dirt. He's really got to shorten up, just give himself a chance.
1-1. He is low. Good take, splitter. That's 2-1.
It's an uncomfortable at bat. There's no way around that. He's throwing way more strikes today than he has in his last couple outings, which makes him even tougher because he's getting ahead.
What you just said is unbelievable. 42 pitches to get, at this point, 10 outs. 2-1. To Abreu, the pitch is swung on and driven high into center field. Gasper is back at third base, not hit deep at all. Lucas is going to make the play. Mickey can't come home. Throw up the line. Boo birds are out, and you understand it. 2 down.
I think they're booing not sending him and him not running, but you don't run on that. That's a shallow fly ball. He's not fast. It's easy to boo after you see the throws a little bit up the line. But if it's a decent throw, he's out by 10 feet.
Wilyer Abreu is a foundational player for the Red Sox.
Yes.
He is an all-star in the making. He is a total stud. He has not been good enough at all with runners in scoring position this year.
I'm with you.
Here's Wilson Contreras trying to pick Abreu up here. Runner third with 2 down. Is Savage throws, and Wilson takes a fastball high. And here we go now where if you're Savage, why would you give Contreras anything to hit in this spot? You wouldn't. 1-0. Here's the pitch, and it's inside. He fouls it off. That was way in on his hands, and it's 1-1.
Well, it was a slider, right? And as a hitter, you see the slider come out of the hand on the inner part of the plate, and you expect it to break over the plate. That was a backup slider. It stayed in on the hands of Contreras, and he hit it off his foot.
One ball, 1 strike. Contreras grounded to second his first time. 2-0 Blue Jays. Gasper at third with 2 down. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Slider. And it's 1-2. Who's on Deck is brought to you by TimberTech decking and railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. 16 home runs for Contreras. 1-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. With the slider. And the inning is over. The Red Sox utterly embarrassing with runners in scoring position in this series. They are now 1 for 27 in those spots. And they trail 2-0 as we go to the 5th inning on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Remember enjoying those iconic red, white, and blue freezer pops in the summer? Now imagine that flavor reinvented as an energy shot. Introducing the Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shot. A flavor explosion of sweet cherry, zesty lime, and electric blue raspberry that all come blasting together for a seriously refreshing shot. Ignite your taste buds with the flavor of the summer. Get a Firework Freeze 5-Hour Energy Shot today. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hey, Lou Merlone here. Grab your weekly groceries and earn reward points towards the Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. This is your chance to win free groceries for a year. Plus, your child could be a junior broadcaster at a Boston baseball game. Just redeem your grocery reward points in the 4U app to submit your entries. Want to rack up the points faster? Clip the 4X coupon in the 4U app and shop participating products like Coca-Cola, Monster, Hood, and KM. Download the app or head to shawsorstarmarket.com/Grand Slam to get all the details.
If you need tires, think Town Fair Tire. Thinking name brands? We have them all. Thinking price? We beat the competitors. Free services? We have those too. For the guaranteed lowest price, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. Town Fair Tire.
First pitch, ground ball to first, knocked down by Contreras. He will say to Sonny, how about a hug at first? He ran to the bag himself. They did not communicate. Sonny thought he was going to get an underhand flip, but Contreras steps on the bag. They collide, and there's one away.
Yeah, that was odd. Right, the ball was caught deep on the infield, and Sonny's on the bag waiting for it. Contreras never even looked at him to say, like, you good or anything. You could tell he's still frustrated about that last at bat.
He does carry his emotions on both sides, doesn't he?
Yeah, and you know what?
I love it.
I do too.
There's no other way to see it. I mean, this guy's the leader of the team. They need more intensity like that. All right, one down. Here's George Springer, who struck out and walked. Top of the fifth, 2-0 Blue Jays. And Springer, he does this sometimes where he just automatically takes. That was a strike on the outside corner. It almost always is followed by the most violent swing you'll ever see.
He also does it in at bat after he ambushes, thinking, I'm not going to get a good pitch to hit first pitch.
He did there. He's doubled. He's struck out, and here he takes a cutter outside, 1-1.
Hey, today's Red Sox code word of the game is Mike Timlin 50. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points.
1-1 to Springer. Gray throws. And George grounds one hard to short to a knee. Kiner Falefa, his former teammate, he throws to first in time. And they're 2 away. I do love all the interactions that Contreras has with just about everybody. He has been around so long that, you know, Springer just rounded first, back to the dugout. They had a laugh together. Here is Vladdy Guerrero Jr. Subaru Summer finally here. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. The Guardians and Brewers scoreless in the second inning. Twins in Texas just underway as Guerrero takes a strike on the outside corner.
Well, Sonny's now retired his last 9 Blue Jay hitters.
That's what he does, isn't it?
Yeah, you called it. First inning's tough and then settles in. I mean, second inning was tough as well, but third, fourth, and fifth have looked good so far.
0-1. Pitch is a strike. Vladdy wants to challenge. That did look low to me.
Pitch, go strike. The batter is challenging.
I think he's right.
Vladdy is?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Call
the ball.
return.
So instead of 0-2, it's 1-1. That challenge brought to you by Dana Farber. When the challenge is cancer, Dana Farber hits it out of the park. 1-1 strike. 2-0 Blue Jays, top 5. You can feel the anger in this ballpark right now. The 1-1 is a ground ball to short. Kiner Falefa's got it. He throws to first, and the inning is over. Sonny Gray is doing his job. It'd be nice if the offense would reciprocate. We go to the bottom of the fifth, 2-0 Blue Jays in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Jaron Duran leads it off as we go into the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 Blue Jays. Jaron rips one into right field. It's caught on the line by Jesus Sanchez. Loud contact by Duran, but just kind of the way it's gone. One away. 110th pitch of the game brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Visit any of their 33 locations all throughout New England.
Jaron hit that on the screws. That was a 111 off the bat. Just right at Sanchez. Hardly had to move.
Here's Kiner Falefa. Popped out to second his first time, and he takes fastball that misses outside. Ball one.
Win free groceries for a year with the Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Plus, your child can become a junior broadcaster. Enter now at childstarmarket.com/Grand Slam.
1-0 is a ball. Have you ever seen clouds that move faster than they do right now over Fenway?
I grew up in East Texas. That's
So
called
yes, you
Tornado Alley. So, yes. I've seen cows going through the air.
You have not.
I haven't.
Twister.
I lived that life.
2-0 is a pop-up. First base side. The wind is going to keep it in play as the catcher is there to make the grab. Valenzuela, and they're two down. Did you guys have tornado sirens in your town?
We did, because it's a volunteer fire department. So the siren would go off, and there were multiple, like one siren was like a car accident or a grass fire or, something, we'll say minor. House fire was like a couple sirens. They would go out the whole town. I mean, 1,200 people, you would hear it. So you would listen for how many sirens to see what was going on.
Here's Caleb Durbin. Pitch to him is a high.
But that was also the signal to tell the volunteers to come to the firehouse to go. Such a small town, they get there quick.
1-0. True heroism. Two down in the fifth. The pitch to Durbin is strike on the outside corner. The slider.
A lot of us had tornado cellars, concrete poured rooms underground. Which
was that out in your backyard?
Yeah.
Little bunker. The 1-1 is swung on and missed. Slider 1-2.
A couple times I remember middle of the night, my dad waking me up like, hey, we got to go.
Let's go.
We got to go. We get outside. There's stuff blowing around everywhere. You come out of it. There's limbs down, trees down, cars gone.
Awful.
No.
1-2 is in the dirt. Did you ever get used to that? I mean, it had to be terrifying the first couple times.
You never really get used to it as a kid.
Yeah.
As you get older, it becomes a little more, I don't want to say normal, but you know what to do. You don't have to think about it. It's not as much of a scramble.
It's one of the best things about living where we do. The 2-2 is skied on the right side, shallow right field. Red Sox just cannot get anything going offensively. Durbin is retired after 5, 2-0 Blue Jays in the Shaw's and Star Market. Head for the bunker. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys have been Boston's go-to injury attorneys for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you've got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Lucky Jersey on. Favorite snacks in hand. Make Bee's Knees benefits part of every game day with savings on your favorite food and fuel. And get 50 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up or $5 off in-store for just signing up. On your way to the game, on your commute, make Bee's Knees benefits part of your ritual. Round the bases, rack up rewards. Download the Bee's Knees Benefits app now or visit beeskneesbenefits.com and find them at Alltown Fresh, Extra Mart, Honey Farms Market, and more. Terms apply.
Boston's got more ways to hit it out of the park this summer with daily flights from Boston to Amsterdam, Barcelona, Dublin, Edinburgh, London, Madrid, Milan, and Paris. Plus, only JetBlue gives you free high-speed Wi-Fi and large seatback touchscreen TVs with tons of entertainment and farm fresh meals, all included for a low fare. Plus, beer, wine, and liquor included for 21 plus. Ready for a real game changer? Book your own suite in Mint, JetBlue's award-winning take on premium travel. If Europe is in your playbook, JetBlue has more destinations for Red Sox Nation. Let's go. Book now at JetBlue.com.
back to the mound. Jesus Sanchez, left-handed hitter, to lead it off. 2-0 Blue Jays. As we go to the top of the 6th inning, pitch is a strike on the outside corner. The Red Sox felt like they wanted to win this homestand, wanted to take 4 of 6. But, of course, after taking 2 of 3 to begin the stand with the Texas Rangers, they have dropped the first 2 against these Blue Jays. The 0-1 to Sanchez is on the ground into right field, and that is a base hit. Well, it is ad nauseum. It is dull. It is almost infuriating to keep saying this. But in this homestand, after the 10 games they scored in the opener against Texas, 6 runs, 4 runs, 1 run, no runs, and today shut out again, 2-0. They do not hit enough.
Well, they've had chances. Go 1 for 26 with runners in scoring position in this series.
Here's Yohendrick Pinango. Pitch is a little bit outside.
Man, the Blue Jays have won 22 of their last 31 games here at Fenway.
Not good.
Wow.
Tartan Army is at full throat right now. They got a flag out over the Truly deck. 1-0. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. More of that, please. Energy. You'd like the offense to match the fan base here. 1-1. I love it. The Scots are trying to levitate with the Red Sox. The pitch is a ground ball softly hit on the first base side, backhanded by Contreras. His only play is an underhand flip to Sonny, who does a really nice job to clip the bag for out number 1.
That's an awkward play for a pitcher because you run past the play being made by the first baseman, and then first baseman's got to toss the ball as the pitcher's back's almost turned to him. Sonny turns around, the ball hits him right in the glove, just gets him out at first. What another disgusting stat.
Let's hear it.
So Boston last in the majors with 279 runs scored. They haven't finished last in the AL in runs since 1932.
Well, they're absolutely trending that way right now. Here's Ernie Clement, who became an absolute Canadian hero. One of the umpires had something fly into his eye. He's down with the Red Sox training staff putting drops in his eyes in the first base dugout. Canadians spell words very differently.
Color?
Yeah, like
favorite.
Joe Siddle is over here, who is a tremendous analyst. Dan Shulman is one of the great broadcasters in the history of the game. He will be in Cooperstown. Golden Pipes. What an incredible run he and the Blue Jays had last year. But literally, you go into their booth, and the boxes are labeled. Dan says play-by-play, and Joe says color.
Color.
C-O-L-O-U-R.
Français.
Je ne sais quoi.
Have you paid attention to the ketchup in Canada?
It's not good.
It's sweet.
Yeah.
It's like sugary. Extra sugary.
I like ketchup. We've not had enough of it this year.
We have not drizzled much.
They put mayonnaise on a lot of stuff, too. Canadians do.
You're not a mayo guy?
No.
I like mayo.
No.
You grew up in Texas. You have Miracle Whip. It's like sweet.
Kind of tart. Yeah.
Yeah. Not my favorite.
Me neither. Here's Ernie Clement. This runner at second with 1 down. The pitch is a ground ball on the left side, backhanded by Connor Falefa. Terrible base running by Sanchez. Throw to third, and Durbin tags him out. That is atrocious, and they're 2 away.
Yeah, that's bad. I think he thought that was getting through the 6 hole. That was heads-up play by IKF to realize what was happening in front of him. Flip the ball over to Durbin. Sanchez out by 3 steps.
I just sort of feel like anything that can sit on a shelf in a jar for months at a time is not something I want to put in my belly. Your thoughts?
Oh, I'm with you. I mean, I eat a lot of disgusting things, so I can't, make fun of people for it. I get it.
Here's Nathan Lucas. 2-0 Blue Jays, top 6. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. But, if you had a turkey or a ham and cheese sandwich, would you rather have mayo or mustard on it?
I would rather mayo.
What?
I mean, mustard sits on a shelf in a... It's the same thing.
That's a fair point. 0-1. Here's the pitch.
It's a flavor profile.
It's a little bit outside. I'm just a mustard prefer.
I like both.
You do? Will you do both at the same time?
Yes. Well versed.
Because the mayo will cut a little of the tart of the mustard, I guess.
Yeah. It's an advanced palate.
1-1 to Lucas. Here's a ground ball foul on the first base side. The one thing I do need to do is get poolside with you for a brisket.
It's a long day. Normally I start, it would be the morning because I would start it the night before.
Well, why don't we just put it on, go play golf, and come back and have it later?
Ooh. Now you're talking my language.
2-0 Blue Jays. They lead in the top of the sixth. Checking the game score brought to you by Veg ER, official emergency vet partner of the Boston Red Sox. 1-2. And they got it picked off. Throw from Contreras to Kiner Falefa is in time. That was a horrendous base running inning by the Toronto Blue Jays. Sox will take it any way they can get it. They trail 2-0. When we come back, it will be Duran, Kiner Falefa, and Durbin after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network. As we go to the bottom of the sixth, Blue Jays lead the Red Sox 2-0. It is getting pretty dire what the Red Sox have not accomplished offensively. How does Connor Wong not challenge that? That's a slider that's way outside, but called a strike, and it's 1-1.
I didn't see it. I was too busy looking at our numbers against righties.
1-1 is swung on a miss. Go ahead.
All right, so from our friend Brian Barrett.
Yeah, the metric man.
Yes, he's so good. Against righties, there's 174 qualifiers. Ranked 124th is Abreu at 233. Duran is 155th at 208. And Marcelo 160th at 205 against right-handers.
That is mind-boggling, especially for Willier. 1-2 is low.
Well, so often it's the lefties here in a Red Sox uniform at home should dominate righties. You see it for years of just letting the fastball get deep, using the monster. If they hang off speed, you smoke it in the gap or hit it out of this place. Just hasn't happened.
2-2 is fouled off on the third base side. How about this? In this series, they've scored 1 run. They've hit 192. They've left 27 men on base. And with runners in scoring position, they are 1 for 26. 2-2. Pitch is a chopper foul on the third base side. Well, you wear the uniform. You live and breathe with this franchise. This offense does not live up to the standard of the Boston Red Sox. Not even close. 2-2. To Wong. Pitch is strike 3 called. On the inside corner, hard to know what he's looking for other than that. Right on the inside half. Yasevich is really good, but the Red Sox offense searching for an identity, and there's one away.
Well, and you start to, think forward. Obviously, we talk about trade deadline and probably get rid of some of these guys that end of contracts, you can get a return. But you start looking forward to next year. And with the...
Here's Andrew Monasterio with the lockout looming. Strike one in the outside
with the
corner.
Lockout looming, you're going, how aggressive will they actually be in the offseason because of that?
Listen, I'm not the GM of the team. I'm not going to try to play one on the radio as the 0-1 is swung on and missed. However, I do think, Will, there's an opportunity because of what you're talking about with the lockout to do both things. I think you could move people and get big prospects back and also get guys on expiring contracts as Monasterio swings and fouls one behind first base. Vladdy in foul ground is there to make the play. And they're 2 down. I'm at a loss of words, Will, how pathetic the offense is right now.
The problem is with these trades and getting prospects are a flip of a coin. Right? You get a good double-A player. Great. Cool. You high upside. How many times do those guys actually turn into superstars? Not many.
But what I'm talking about is something a little bit different. As
big league ready guys?
Yes.
Okay.
With 2 down, here is Mickey Gasper, the leadoff man. 2-0 Blue Jays. The pitch is fastball at the top of the zone. I think you could totally sell off guys who are here at the end of their contracts and also do the opposite on the flip side and get guys who could help you in the future. The 0-1 pitch is swung and a miss, like the Matt Chapmans of the world, the Ketel Martes of the world. The Red Sox need so much help on their infield.
Unfortunately, you were hoping this team went on a streak here, and you were able to see those guys this season.
No doubt. 0-2 to Mickey. Here's the pitch in the dirt. I think there has to be a world where even if you don't necessarily think you're going to make a huge postseason run, you can still do both things.
Right. Guys like Chapman with time left on their contract. Same with Ketel Marte.
1-2 is a high fly in the center field. Shallow coming on Lucas. He's on the run. He's there to make the play. Red Sox have not scored in 17 innings. After 6, 2-0 Blue Jays in the Shaw's and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Boston sports fans, it's Will Fleming. Summer baseball is in full swing. If you're gathering friends for cookouts or watching the game outside, TimberTech Decking is built for the season. Innovative engineering delivers the beauty of wood without sanding, staining, or splinters. Order free samples or connect with a contractor near you at timbertech.com. TimberTech, everything wood should be.
Lucky jersey on. Favorite snacks in hand. Make Bee's Knees benefits part of every game day with savings on your favorite food and fuel. And get 50 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up or $5 off in-store for just signing up. On your way to the game, on your commute, make Bee's Knees benefits part of your ritual. Round the bases, rack up rewards. Download the Bee's Knees Benefits app now or visit beeskneesbenefits.com and find them at Alltown Fresh, Extra Mart, Honey Farms Market, and more. Terms apply. Visit the 99 this Father's Day weekend for a great lineup of menu specials Dad will love, like the slow-cooked baby back rib combos, a juicy 18-ounce T-bone steak, or their famous colossal lobster rolls. You've got to love the Nines.
To the 7th inning we go, Red Sox. Trailing 2-0, Nathan Lucas leads it off against Sonny Gray, who once again, with 72 pitches, has been excellent. The Tartan Army is in full throat as Lucas, left-handed batter, digs in, and Strike on the outside corner, Will. It's just been too often this year when you're talking to opposing managers, opposing coaches, opposing broadcasters who say, what is going on with the Boston Red Sox? 0-1. Pitch is high in the air into right field. Way back on it goes Abreu. He's got no chance. It is over the wall and out of here. A home run, a leadoff shot for Lucas, and it is 3-0 Toronto.
Well, hanging curveball. We've seen this from Sonny, and he spins the ball well. The sweeper's been good this year, but so many times you see his curveball not get below the zone and hang up middle of the plate, just like that one. 392 feet, that snuck out right into the Red Sox bullpen.
Again, it's another one, Will, where, you're asking so much of these pitchers to try to be so perfect. Lucas has got the Barrio blazer on in the third base dugout. And here now, Kaz Okamoto, who fouls one on the first base side. Long run for Contreras. Out of play, strike one.
I mean, you think about it. Sonny's into the 7th inning. He's at 75 pitches. He had retired, 13 of the last 14 hitters he'd faced. And it was just a single he'd given up before that homer. And you're thinking, in any world, that's a great spot to be in.
0-1 is swung on and missed. A cutter, and it's 0-2.
And this should be a good chance to win a ball game, and not to take away from Trey Savage. He's been really good today, but it's just more of the same.
All month that has happened. Starting pitching has been really good as Gray throws and chops one. Does Okamoto foul on the third base side. It's a precarious spot for the Red Sox right now because you'd like to think that maybe bolt on a couple bats, some right-handed slug, but they are 13 games below. The 0-2 is a little bit outside. Desperate to get Anthony back. Story will be back maybe by August. Romy Gonzalez on a rehab assignment has been really good so far with AAA Worcester. 1-2 from Sonny Gray to Kaz Okamoto. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss. He got him with a sweeper. Sonny, nice bounce back, and there's one down.
The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
So here now with one down is Brandon Valenzuela. Sonny into the wind, he throws, and he misses outside. Craig Breslow told everyone in Baltimore 137 games remained in the season when he decided to clean house and move on from Alex Cora and the entire staff. They felt like they needed to get ahead of it that day and save themselves a season. 1-0 the pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Of course, that day they went out and won 17-1. They were 10-17 as this pitch will be challenged by Toronto. So they were 10-17 that day. And Toronto gets that challenge right. It is a ball. So 10-17 and now 29-42. So it's not hard to do the math. They're 19-25 since they took the chance on making those moves.
It's just hard for me. I know hindsight, but I thought this at the time. How do you blame the coaching staff?
2-0.
You look at the team on the field that was put together by whatever projections that said this team would be something that they haven't been. Yes, there's guys underperforming. I understand that, but that's always part of this. There's a human aspect to this. They're not robots.
3-0 strike on the inside corner.
And obviously I was close with Jason Varitek, and that was a guy that he should be here for as long as he wants to be. Such a big part of this organization, and the experience in the dugout to help young players.
3-1 is fouled off on the third base side. I think, Will, that's the part that in the final autopsy of this whole thing will stand out. It's one thing to think that you're not maximizing the roster. Your projections say your players should be better than they are. I really think they put a lot of these guys on an island without coaches with any experience.
Sure, and I love Chad Tracy. I think he's going to be a
Me
great
too.
big league manager. He's been put into an impossible spot.
3-2 to Valenzuela. The pitch is skied high into right field. Cedon and Abreu come together. Cedon a little fooled by the wind, but he's back to his right to make the play, and they're 2 down. I think Chad Tracy is going to have a long future as a manager in baseball.
And he's handled it well. I mean, to go from Worcester, where there's hardly any media, to having to answer the really tough questions and deal with players at this level that are struggling and having to not play them and deal with building relationships in the midst of that. It's a tough spot to be in.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Left-handed hitter. The pitch to him from Gray is a strike on the outside corner. Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit interlockroofing.com and never re-roof again. I guess that's just sort of what I'm getting at. I don't understand making these big of changes without having a backup plan with people who've done it before. As a pitch is a check swing, ball inside, 1-1.
I'll tell you this as an ex-player. When you're going through it and you're struggling at the plate or defensively or on the mound, you need to have people to go to and say, what do you got? You know, you need someone who's done it before, who has experience in the game.
1-1 is a strike on the inside corner. They've struggled and they know how to get out as Jimenez wants to challenge here.
Pitch call is strike. The batter is challenging.
It's as much as a guy just saying, look, man, I'm a Red Sox Hall of
The
Famer.
call is a strike. Toronto have one challenge to remain.
I'm a Red Sox Hall of Famer. I had a great career. And you know what? I went 0 for 20. Lots. It happens. You need to hear that from someone to just know at times, look, this is the ups and downs of baseball.
Who was that person for you? Was it Ortiz in your career?
Yes, 100%. I mean, Petey was great, too.
1-2 to Jimenez. 3-0 Blue Jays. The pitch is fouled off.
But
I think you're so right about that.
You know, and that's more, you know, being surrounded by a veteran-laden team. But you didn't necessarily have that in your roster. Obviously, Bregman was that. Contreras can be that. It's a lot for one player to handle everyone. Trevor can be that guy. It's hard when he's not on the field. But they had that in their coaching staff with several guys.
1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great sweeper. That might do it for Sonny. It's his 91st pitch. And he was great again today. He gives up 3 runs. We're at the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman after 617. Call all 7s. Gray may be done. The Red Sox trying to just get started. They trail 3-0 stretch time at Fenway, the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network. Cedon Rafaela leads it off against Trey Savage. As we go to the bottom of the 7th, the Tartan Army is getting into it here as Cedon swings and misses at a slider, and it is 0-2. Justin Slayton, rather surprisingly, is up and throwing in the Red Sox bullpen. Pitch is low. I love Scott. People, Scottish are awesome. I mean, they have invaded Boston, and it has been delightful.
You know my middle name, by chance? Scott.
Is that right?
Thank you. William Scott.
No, I mean, I love you no matter what. The 1-2 is ripped on the left field line. Extra bases for Cedon. Off the little retaining wall into left. Cedon spins around first. We'll take a lead-off double. Red Sox trying to get something going. Cedon smashes one inside the third base line.
Well, heart of the lineup here. Find a way to score a run. I mean, it's just 1 for 26, a runners in scoring position. Here you go. Here's another chance. But these are the guys. If you trust anybody, it's Abreu, it's Contreras, it's Duran. You got to find a way here.
You and I need to go to Scotland together. Little Dornick, little Muirfield as Williard drives one high and deep and foul down the right field line. The thing that will annoy me about going to Scotland with you is that 2-iron you hit is the perfect club.
Right. Oh, yeah. Just low fairway finders.
The wind is ridiculous there. You need to hit those heat-seeking missiles. Williard takes a huge swing and a miss at a slider, and it's 0-2.
So you've obviously been there and played.
Yeah, many times. It is fabulous. 3-0 Blue Jays, 0-2 runner at second in the bottom of the 7th inning. My dad and his best friend Carl Uline blazed a path for us to learn about Scottish and Irish golf. 0-2 to Abreu is a changeup that misses outside a splitter from Savage, and it's 1-2.
You've played a lot of courses that are on most people's bucket list.
That's true.
You played Augusta.
I'm way too lucky.
Bandon Dunes.
You too could play at Bandon.
One day.
With what they're paying you, you could afford it tomorrow. 1-2 to Abreu. What? Here's the pitch. And it's ripped down the right field line. It's going to get caught out there by Sanchez. Good base running by Cedon. He took a lead. Now back to second. Over to third with a foot first slide. That was a smash by Abreu. A productive out. And Rafaela over to third.
He got a split finger up in the zone. Didn't miss it. He hit it on the line to Sanchez, who almost overran that. He almost got over his head. Cedon was halfway thinking if this gets past him somehow, I want to score. Scampered back to second just in time to tag up, get to third base. Job well done by Williard.
Feels like an essential run to get in. Here comes Wilson Contreras. Subaru of New England scoreboard. 3 games going right now. Minnesota leads in Texas 4-0 in the second. Cleveland and Milwaukee tied at 1 in the fourth. And the Blue Jays lead here 3-0. Subaru Summer finally here. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. A little visit on the mound from Valenzuela with Savage.
Well, this is a conversation saying, hey, be really careful with this guy. You got Jarren Duran on deck. He struggled. Hit a ball hard in his last at bat, but we'll make sure to make some pitcher's pitches here to Contreras. It's going to be a lot of sliders, I think.
Runner at third with 1 down. They'll concede the run. Pitch is in the dirt. Cedon does the right thing. Takes a splitter in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Now's the time to get behind the wheel of a Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier.
You know, Contreras has walked 27 times this year. That feels bigger than I thought. He is always in attack mode. 1-0. Pitch is drilled high and deep down the left field line and foul out of play, and it's 1-1.
Hanging split right there, just ahead of it.
Ball on a strike. Cedon leading in foul ground at third. Here's the pitch. It is a little high, and it's 2-1. I mean, you can get on Bandon, you can get on Pebble. Actually, they called that a strike on the outside corner. It's 1-2. But it just, nowadays, Pebble costs $1,200.
Yeah, I'm good.
1-2 to Contreras. Pitch is a ground ball that's going to get the job done. Coming home, Cedon. He races in to score. Throw to first in time. The Red Sox do manufacture a run. They're within a couple. And in this bottom of the 7th inning, it's 3-1.
We'll make it 2 for 27. Runners at, 2 for 28.
Although
runners
in that
position.
spot, that doesn't count the same in my mind. You get the job done.
In my mind, it counts as a win. And
Exactly.
I'm giving you a 2 for instead of 1 for.
All right, here's Duran. 2 down, bases empty. Pitch is a strike. Slider at the bottom of the zone, 0-1. Pebble Beach is an unbelievably magical place. You know, they're playing the U.S. Open today at Shinnecock out on Long Island. I'd love to get out there. 0-1 is a little bit outside. The thing about Pebble, so I played it literally the day after I graduated college. I did it with my dad, my uncle, and my brother. 1-1. Pitch is a ground ball back to Yasevich. He's got it at flip underhand to first. I'll tell you about how magically that round ended on that wonderful Monday afternoon on the Monterey Peninsula. The Red Sox get a run in. We go to the 8th inning. 3-1 Toronto with the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Fresh in from California, peaches, plums, and nectarines are on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Lou. Today through Thursday, you can pick up California peaches, plums, or nectarines for only $1.99 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Find this and other special savings, plus reward points and recipes when you use the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app. Short on time, order free curbside pickup, or get delivery. Save more with the 4U digital coupon. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Hi, it's Will Fleming here, and Boston weather is relentless. The ice, the snow, the summer humidity. Your home's exterior can take a beating. What if your siding was made to stand strong through it all? Hardy Fiber Cement Siding is engineered for our climate. It resists cracking in the freezing cold and won't swell in the summer heat. You get the timeless beauty of wood with lasting protection and low maintenance. Your home deserves the #1 brand of siding in North America. Learn more at jameshardy.com. That's jameshardy.com.
Hi, it's Tom Caron, trusted voice of the Boston Red Sox and proud owner of a Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Ford is stepping up to the plate as the official vehicle sponsor of Major League Baseball. Makes sense. America's vehicle now drives America's pastime. Strength, capability, and dedication are in Ford's DNA. Maybe that's why F-Series is official truck of the Red Sox and America's all-time best-selling trucks for 49 years running. Check out Ford's knockout lineup at your New England Ford dealers today.
Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg ER for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
George Springer riding a Scottish country road to take him home as Justin Slayton is on the mound. It is unbelievable, the atmosphere, as Springer swings and fouls grounds the first pitch into right field for a base hit. And he is aboard with a leadoff knock. We've never experienced a Fenway Park quite like this, where every moment when the Scots are here, they're singing, they're cheering, they are elated. The Red Sox, not so much. They trail 3-1 as Vlad Guerrero Jr. digs in. Slayton throws, and he fires a strike on the inside corner, 0-1. So, yes, we need to go to Scotland, period.
Twist my arm.
Do a little Muirfield. 0-1 pitch is high in the air into right center field. Cedon and Willier come together. They're there to make the grab. Willier gloves it for out number 1. The Scots are just wonderful people. As I told you the other day, you play fast. It is the essential ready golf. Like if you are standing at your ball for more than 10 seconds, you're getting yelled at, which I love. Rounds are 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Oh, I love that.
There's Jesus Sanchez, 3-1. Blue Jays lead the Red Sox. Here is Slayton setting at the letters. He throws, and Sanchez takes a strike on the outside corner. The best part about that is you play 18 in the morning, you have a drink, you have lunch, and you go play as the sun sets, your second 18 of the day.
You walk all those courses?
Oh, God, yes.
Yeah.
With a caddy, the 0-1 pitch is swing and a foul on the first base side. It's 0-2. It's the best way to play golf.
I'd like it. It just, my legs ruined. So, like, walking's tough.
You can walk 36 in a day, couldn't you?
I've done it, but it's miserable for me.
And it's hilly over there, too.
Yeah.
In the Highlands, 0-2 to Sanchez. Pitch is a little bit up and away. I teased this story the other day, and I will pay off the Pebble Beach story in a moment. Sounded like such a spoiled brat. But my brother and I had literally as good a day as you could ever have in golf in the world as the Tartan Army's going crazy. 1-2. Pitch is down at end to Sanchez, and it's 2-2. We woke up 6 a.m. in one of the great hotels in Ireland. First time out at a place called Lahinch, which is one of the most special golf courses you will ever play. Just spectacular on the seaside. We played 18 holes in about 2 hours and 55 minutes. 2-2 to Sanchez is swung on a miss. He got him. Nice job there by Slayton. My father, his best friend Carl Uline, walked out and kind of walked the last 8 holes with us as we finished up our round. We had lunch. We took a ferry. We drove 2 hours, and then we ended at a place called Ballybunion and played that course that afternoon as the sun set over the 18th hole. What more could you ever want from a day in life?
With your pops.
Here's a pitch that misses outside. We miss Dad so often, every single day. And it is watching these golf tournaments. You know, this is Father's Day this weekend. Yeah. U.S. Open always ends on Father's Day as Hendrik Pinyango waits for a 1-0. The wave is going as a pitch is a strike on the outside corner. These are hard weeks for me because I just associate so much of it playing the game, watching the game with him. As fathers and sons love baseball in the exact same way. 1-1. The pitch is skied down the third baseline. It'll get into the seats, and it's 1-2. But I just think back on those days and think how lucky I was to have them with him.
Many of those stories, your brother right there alongside you as well. You guys made some special memories.
Well, my brother's really annoying. He's got more golf connections than anybody in the world.
Looking like a true younger brother.
1-2. Slayton is ready, he throws, and it's up and in. I mean that in the best possible way. I mean, he is a member now at Dornoch. He goes all over the world to play the great golf courses. He treats me to so many things. He also is like a 1 handicap and hits it in the middle of the fairway every single time.
Sounds boring. I like to test myself mentally, physically, emotionally.
I'm just praying to God that I could do it with his son David, my kids, go across the world and play those magical courses. 2-2. And I'd like to be at Shinnecock at some point, too, where the U.S. Open is this weekend. Here's a high fly foul out of play off the bat of Pinyango. Stays 2-2.
If you want to take your kids, adoption papers, I can get to you.
Well, I mean, my boys are both in love with you. So there's a foursome right there.
Yes.
2-2. 3-1 Blue Jays in the 8th. 1-on, 2 out the pitch is fouled back. Slayton does not have as much swing and miss stuff here today. But there is something as we. The only reason we're doing this is that the Tartan Scottish Army is here at Fenway again, infusing so much energy into this place. And you go over there and you just feel it every minute of every day. 2-2. The pitch is high in the air to left field. This is trouble. It's headed back toward the wall. Duran can only play the carom. Cedon plays it off a bounce. His throw comes home way offline. However, Wong tries to tag. He got him at the plate. That was absolutely spectacular. The play was in foul ground. Connor gloved it, lunged back over in front of the plate, and saves a run in the 8th inning.
And this ball was 8 to 10 feet away from home plate. Connor gets over there. You know how athletic he is. 2 steps in a dive and just gets the tag on the leg of Springer right before he touches home plate.
Get Connor Wong a kilt as the inning comes to an end. 3-1 Blue Jays on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Ford is here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value. Now offering employee pricing. American value for American values. Go to Ford.com or your local Ford dealer for more information.
Diving stop. Nothing gets through. And nothing stops leaks like North Shore Adult Diapers. That's total lockdown protection for even the heaviest control problems. Try North Shore Adult Diapers at northshore.com. And focus on life, not leaks.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Want to win free groceries for a year and great prizes like $500 in Shaw's gift cards? Enter the Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Plus, your child could be a junior broadcaster at a Boston baseball game. Official rules at Shaw's or starmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys have been Boston's go-to injury attorneys for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you've got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa swings at the first pitch. He drives it high and deep into left field. It is out of here. Izzy in the hizzy. A solo shot, and the Red Sox are within a run.
Not many times you get to still be hearing the fans singing Sweet Caroline and a ball sailing out over the monster. Not a lot of magic happening around here lately, but that was magical right there. That was sweet.
Kiner-Falefa is doing his job to carry the weight for this offense. On base 3 times yesterday. And here now, as the tying run, is Caleb Durbin. He's got the Wally mask on. The Scots are fired up. 3-2 the score as Durbin takes a ball down and in. 87 pitches now thrown by Trey Yesavage.
Well, 3rd time through the lineup for Yesavage. His ERA is over 16. This is his 4th time through the lineup.
1-0 is driven high and deep. It is into left field. We are tied. Caleb Durbin launches his 4th home run, and it is 3-3.
This is the first time this season Yesavage has seen a lineup the 4th time through. The Blue Jays might think twice about that next time. We have a ball game on our hands here in the 8th.
That ball was absolutely smoked as Pete Walker is going to come out and talk things over with Yesavage. Hallelujah. Well, hallelujah.
Light this place on fire. Fire them up. You know what? I think it was funny, too. Sweet Caroline was the only time the Scots were quiet. You know why? Their rival, England, that is their song. They love it over there. So they were just kind of sitting down, head in their hands, like, this isn't for us.
I would walk 500 miles. I'd walk 500 miles for back-to-back home runs.
That was awesome.
And
Needed
now here's
that.
Connor Wong. Rivalry report. brought to you by Rivers Spring Living. Setting a new standard for memory care in New York City, 833-79-RIVER. As Connor Wong takes a slider way outside ball one.
Is that the first time they've gone back-to-back this season?
Second
this
year.
time.
1-0. Fenway alive as Connor swings and misses at a slider. And it's 1-1.
Well, there's something to be said when you've seen a guy 3-4 times in a game. There's a reason those numbers are inflated.
1-1. Connor struck out twice. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner. It's actually the third time they've gone back-to-back. Contreras and Abreu did it May 5th in Detroit.
Yes.
Cedon and Jaron May 26th against the Braves right here. Tie game at 3, 1-2. Oh, my God, is it fun to have Fenway alive. The pitch to Wong misses. Will, we just have not had this enough this season.
No. Once again, home runs matter a lot. Need them.
Slug is fun. 2-2 to Connor. Yes, Savage with the bullpen going big time. Double-barreled action. The pitch is a chopper foul on the third base side. And it stays 2-2.
Well, there's a big reason why. I mean, he was at 85 pitches coming into this inning, so still some to go for him. But another reason they wanted to push him because their bullpen has been overused.
2-2. Connor takes one in the dirt. A splitter, and it's 3-2. 3 runs, 8 hits for the Blue Jays. 3 runs, only 4 hits for the Red Sox, but back-to-back home runs. Checking the game score. Brought to you by Veg ER for Pets, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox radio network. 3-2. Yes, Savage throws. Connor swings and rips one on the ground to third, but it is handled by Jimenez. He plants and throws to first, picked out by Vladdy, and there's one away.
So just to back up what I said about their bullpen being overused, 11 relievers across Major League Baseball have appeared in 35 games this year. Toronto has 5 of them. Fluharty, Fisher, Rogers, Varlin, and Hoffman.
And here comes John Schneider. He has seen enough from Savage. Why not, Mr. Brightside time at Fenway Park? 3-3. Back-to-back homers for the Red Sox. Tied up. Pitching change brought to you by JetBlue. Official airline of Boston sports. Get your tickets at jetblue.com and 1-800-JET-BLUE. Coming out of our cage as the Red Sox have tied the Blue Jays 3-3 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Of the Boston Red Sox and proud owner of a Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And with the EcoBoost engine and max towing capacity of 5,000 pounds, I can tow my boat no problem. Selectable drive modes are perfect for going outfield. And seating for 7 means there's room for my team. My Explorer lets me handle pretty much anything, from highway to Fenway to Maine. Check out Ford's winning lineup at your New England Ford dealers.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Fresh in from California and on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Get California peaches, plums, and nectarines for only $1.99 a pound when you use the digital coupon. Save more with the For You digital coupon.
Who's using it?
Someone.
We go to Andrew Monasterio. Larry Nance, right-hander. Tommy Nance. This is your homework, Larry?
Nailed
Tommy
it.
Nance.
Who?
Digital coupon for Tommy Nance. 3-3. How about the Scots? Here's the pitch to Mona, and he swings and misses at a slider. It is 0-1. I mean, what a joy it is to host the World Cup. 0-1 to Monasterio. The pitch is swung on and missed. Another slider, and it's 0-2. Human passion is an amazing thing, isn't it, Will?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see the spike in beer sales in Boston.
Oh, can you imagine?
The last week.
They drank Sam Adams out of their entire stock. 0-2. The pitch is popped up on the right side. Guerrero and Clement come out, and in comes the right fielder to make the play. The Blue Jays made some defensive changes coming into this inning. Sanchez was lifted. That right fielder is Nathan Lucas with Straw in center and Schneider in left.
Sanchez is a little bit of a liability in the outfield.
All right, here now Mickey Gasper with 2 down and the bases empty. Pitch is a little outside. What a lift it could be for these Red Sox to win this game. Have a little energy, a little momentum going on the road to Seattle. Aroldis Chapman, by the way, is warming in the bullpen. The pitch to Gasper is low with a curveball 2-0.
But I got to point out, because you told me, I don't know if it was live on air or on commercial or pregame, you said, I got a feeling Durbin's going deep today.
Yes, I did.
It was a homer in one park.
You know what? It tied the game. Who cares?
All that matters.
2-0. Listen to the Scots. The pitch is a little bit outside. We got some Norwegians here now, too. They're going to play tomorrow in Boston. They're rowing the boat.
Did you see that at Gillette? Or, excuse me, Boston Stadium?
It's Gillette, please.
I know. How cool was that, though? Them all doing the rowing motion? Oh.
3-0. I'd green light Gasper right here. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It's 3-1. We got hundreds of people, shirts off. And really, it is the Norwegians right now. There's a lot of orange, less blue at the moment at Fenway Park. 3-1 to Mickey. The pitch is a line drive on the ground on the left side. Diving stop, but not in time to make the play. Jimenez has no chance, and the Red Sox will put the go-ahead run aboard here in the bottom of the 8th.
You know that 3-0 pitch that was called a strike? Mickey could have very easily challenged that. It was above the zone by 6 inches. And in my mind, I'm thinking, he's seeing the ball well. He wants to hit right here. And got himself a knock. He'll be lifted for a pinch runner in Nate Eaton.
I love that. John Schneider's going to go check on Jimenez at shortstop. It looked like he really leaned out and exposed that shoulder, to your point. Will, this becomes a fascinating moment right here, because in Nance, a guy with really good stuff out of the bullpen, Cedon has spent his season being so much more disciplined at the plate. Right now, right here, typically this is a spot. Number one, do you let Eaton have a pitch to run on? Number two, can Cedon find himself a count to get off his best swing?
Well, and this is where you have to know the numbers, right? And I know we talk about and dislike how much analytics are used, but this is a spot where he's 70% breaking ball. Curveball and slider. He throws a lot, and most of the time, if you're going to get a pitch in the zone from Nance, it's his breaking ball. So you kind of got to go hunt that.
The man has ice in his veins. He does. He lives for this kind of a spot. Red Sox tied at 3. Eaton, who can fly. 23 of 26 stolen base attempts in his career. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales event. All right, here we go with Cedon. Tied at 3, 1 on, 2 out in the 8th inning. And Nance steps off. That's his first disengagement. Now's the time to get behind the wheel of the Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. I think Eaton's going to go right here. He does. The pitch is swung on and missed. Throw will not be made. The follow-through from Cedon hit the catcher, so they're going to send the runner back to first. Now, I don't know about that. I thought Cedon had that bag stolen all the way. It got Valenzuela. Rules are rules, and back to first goes Eaton.
Yeah, Cedon got him pretty hard on his backswing. It's always tough to judge that because the catchers come forward to make the throw, so they get closer to the batter.
Yep.
You're allowed to make your swing. It's not like he ran in, stepped across the plate and got in his way.
I'll tell you what, that's what we're dealing with in the NBA. It's a total flop. It hit him on the back. It doesn't feel good, but it didn't impact the play at all. It's a really good sales job, I think, by Valenzuela.
It's good play, especially if you know you have no chance of getting the runner.
All right, Eaton leads again 0-1 to Cedon, tied at 3. Nance is ready. He throws, and Seidon takes a strike on the inside corner. Again, he makes the right play. That did not stop him from throwing the runner out at second. It did not.
Seidon went to challenge that and then started scratching his face like, never mind, that was a strike.
Red Sox have both of them left. 0-2. Eaton should go again. He does. The pitch is swung and fouled off. Nate, don't you think he's going to run on every pitch from here on?
I would think so. Nance stepped off earlier, so he can pick off once, but then that's all of his disengagements. So if he wants to pick, I mean, this next pitch would be a good one, but they don't have to. They could go fastball in an 0-2 count, fastball off the plate away, which would be a good pitch to throw on.
0-2. Nate leads again. And he's not going because of a throw over to first. But, Will, even if they get him, I still think it's worth the risk. Because you lead off the next inning with Seidon anyway.
100%.
Especially in a 2-strike count. 0-2. Eaton creeping away, held by Guerrero over at first. 0-2 to Seidon. Nate goes. The pitch is a fastball high at first. Slide by Eaton. He's in there no matter what. He's got a steal. Good job there by Seidon, and the Red Sox have the go-ahead run in scoring position.
And Nance did exactly what we thought he'd do. Fastball up in the zone. He's in an 0-2 count. He has an advantage count where he can waste a pitch. Fastball up, but Nate just flying to second.
1-2. Seidon looks the part. He is ready. The pitch is swung and grounded to third. I cannot overstate, Will, how impressive Seidon has been this season. It may not work out this at-bat. He just looks like a guy who always believes he can deliver in these spots.
We believe it, too. We've seen it a lot. Even at times when he's struggled, he's still good in big clutch spots.
1-2. Go ahead, run at second. The pitch is swung and grounded toward third. Okamoto's got it. He throws to first just in time to get Seidon. Really nice stretch there by Guerrero to end the inning. However, the Red Sox get homers from Izzy and Durbin to tie the game at 3 after 8 on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Come on, ref, end the game.
What's the rush? We're winning.
And we're going to keep winning if we get to the Nissan Summer Sales Event.
What?
The event where you can score great savings on a new Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier.
Can it hold off 10 minutes?
Oh, sure. You think the #1 brand of new vehicle quality by J.D. Power is just going to wait for you?
I get it, but we waited years for this match.
But look at these incentives.
Wait, are you serious? Come on, ref! Blow the whistle! Blow the whistle!
The whistle is blowing on these savings. Hurry in and bring home a winning offer at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Now, well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on the 2026 Nissan Rogue, Murano, Pathfinder, or Frontier, excluding S-Trim. For J.D. Power 2025 US IQS award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1667 per month per thousand financed. Frontier S-Trim 1.9% APR for 60 months at $1748 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary, subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. N6/30/26.
Hey, Red Sox fans, get exclusive team perks and insurance benefits from Plymouth Rock Assurance. Whether it's savings on home game tickets, discounts at the team store, quality coverage, or great service. Cover all your bases with auto and home insurance from Plymouth Rock. Check out Insurance Made for Boston Sports Fans at PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. Again, that's PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. Jersey on, snacks in hand. Make Beasley's benefits part of your game day ritual. Get 50 cents off per gallon or $5 off in-store when you sign up. Download the app or visit Beasley'sBenefits.com. Save on food and fuel at All Town Fresh, Extra Mart, and more. Terms apply.
Aroldis Chapman is on for the Red Sox as we go to the top of the ninth inning. Attendance brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken, official fried chicken of the Boston Red Sox, and available right here in the ballpark. Chapman has just not been used enough at all of late as he fires a first pitch fastball. Strike one, 95, 0-1. Ernie Clement is the batter, and he wants to challenge. What'd you think?
I didn't see it, if we're being honest.
I think it was a strike.
The call is confirmed. Toronto doesn't have any challenge remain.
Well, the Red Sox had 13 walks in their first 2 games of this series, 0 today. Had they had one, it'd be brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problem, visit northshore.com.
0-1. is a chopper foul on the third base side.
You like that?
I like everything you do.
You got to tie it in, baby.
You know, the truth is Chapman has had a little bit more control problems of late than he has in his Red Sox tenure. 0-2. That pitch is a chopper on the third base side. Very difficult play. Aroldo's bare hands and he can't make the throw. That's a nightmare for him dealing with the hamstring injury. He came off the mound and actually moving better than he has in the past. But I think discretion, the better part of valor right there, and a leadoff swinging bunt hit.
Well, he didn't limp back to the mound, which is a very good sign. He also wasn't super quick to get to that ball. I think he's taking care of it. It was a good job of holding on to it, not forcing a play at first base, throwing it in the outfield, and putting Clement in scoring position.
Now, are the Blue Jays thinking small ball against Chapman? Lucas does square and pops it up. In foul ground. Over goes Wong, and Connor's there to make the play. Muchas gracias. One away.
Just a gift. It's so hard to bunt. High velocity, up in the zone. That was 97. A little bit elevated. Popped straight up.
Here is a man who is really scary in these spots. Kaz Okamoto facing Chapman in a tie game in the top of the ninth. We heard from the Red Sox that Chapman has made big progress with his hamstring. Pitch is fouled back. That was 98 miles an hour. It looked like it right there, Will.
Yeah, it's helped that he hasn't been on the mound, right? It gives him a really good chance to let that thing heal up and feel better. And it looks it.
0-1. Okamoto is doubled. He's 1 for 3. Double play depth. The pitch is right there. 97 mile an hour fastball. 0-2. So much talk. Swirling around this left-hander. He has been a marvel with the Sox. The 0-2 is skied into right field. Over to his left. Abreu. Willier runs out of room into the seats, and it stays 0-2. No Scotland, no party. They have been unreal, the Tartan Army at Fenway. 1 on, 1 out. Tie game in the top of the ninth inning. Chapman throws. Swing and a miss. He got him. Okamoto. Sayonara. Fastball. He is gone. They're 2 away.
That was just gas. 99 mile an hour sinker. Top of the zone. No chance.
Really is the hard part about the way this season has gone. It has been an utter delight to watch Aroldis Chapman throw. 1 on, 2 out. Here is Brendan Valenzuela, right-handed hitter. Chapman on the third base side. He throws, and he clips the outside corner fastball. How about 100, and it's 0-1.
And how about 9 pitches, 9 strikes? Love that.
If this season continues the way that it is, they can get a king's ransom. This guy is about the best closer in the sport. 0-1. Pitch is just outside, and yet you so desperately want it to not go that way. It is so fun to watch Chapman in these clutch spots. 3-3, Red Sox and Jays. 1-1 the count with 2 down to the top of the ninth. The pitch, swing and a foul back to the screen. 99 miles an hour. You saw Mariano, you homered off him. That cutter was his vintage Hall of Fame pitch. Who was the hardest closer other than Mariano you had ever had to face?
I mean, this guy.
Yeah.
This guy was filth when he was in Cincinnati.
Well,
and he was
didn't
throwing.
He jam your hand for like 3 weeks?
Oh man! I mean, he was throwing 104, 105.
1-2. Chapman is ready. He throws, and a swing and a foul. I asked him last year. He came on with us. He's misunderstood in a way. He's a delightful guy.
Yeah.
And whatever it was, 50-plus hitters without allowing a hit. I had him on, and I said, hey, have you ever felt this good? He said, well, when I threw 105, I felt pretty good, too. 1-2. Chapman with a red glove beneath his chin. He throws, and a fastball misses just outside 100, and it's 2-2.
Another closer that was tough, even as a right-handed batter facing a lefty, was Zach Britton. I faced him when he was in the minor leagues and early in his career when he was a starting pitcher, and then they moved him to the pen, and he started throwing 98 with bowling balls.
2-2. The pitch is just inside, and it's 3-2. The runner at first will get a head start with 2 down and a full count. Fans are alive at Fenway, tied at 3. Chapman is ready. That pitch is popped up on the left side, on the infield. Wong throws the mask away. He will flip it to the side and not make the play. The wind is a huge factor right now. Does Durbin need to get more down the line there?
Has to be there. I'm not sure what he was doing. With a right-hander at the plate, you're playing deep. I get it. You're playing down the line, but that is a ball, the third baseman, that was up in the air forever. That is the third baseman's ball. Catcher should never go that far.
His first season here. He's trying to learn the vagaries of Fenway Park. So another chance here for Valenzuela. 3-3 the score, 3-2 the count. Chapman is ready. Long hold. He throws, and a swing and a foul back by Valenzuela. And the count remains full. Red Sox, when we go to the bottom of the ninth inning, Contreras, Duran, and Kiner Falefa.
See if you go to a split here.
3-2. Here it is. It is skied into left field. Wind has it. Duran back onto the track at the wall. He can't make the play. It's off the green. Jaron has to play the carom. A wind-aided double, and Toronto goes ahead 4-3.
Just the second run Chapman's given up all year.
Caleb Durbin's got to make the play on the pop-up. He does not, and it pays the Blue Jays off in the ninth.
Yep. Durbin's got to be there to make that play. And without the wind, this is a fly out. It ends the threat. But in that same breath, without the wind, Durbin's ball probably doesn't get out last inning. So how it's going right now.
Mother Nature giveth and taketh away. And now with a lead, a runner in scoring position as Chapman takes a breath on the mound. 51 degrees launch angle. I mean, it is howling at Fenway Park right now.
How about Jimenez just now getting out there? And I don't know if they were checking on his shoulder or what.
Has to be a violation.
It was a violation. Manny Gonzalez came out and said it's 0-1.
Good. Score less good. 4-3 Blue Jays. Oh, it's been that kind of year, hasn't it? A foul pop dropped, and a run immediately comes home for the Jays. So looking down the barrel right now, 0-1 to Jimenez, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fastball, and it's 0-2. I mean, it's a pop-up into shallow left field, and the wind takes it. The ultimate cheapie against Chapman. He's about to throw his 19th pitch, 0-2. Here it is. Swinging a foul. The glove of Wong. I'm with you. It's not on Connor to go 40 feet down the third base line to make that play.
Part of your job as an infielder or anybody defensively to know the wind and know what's going on. It might have went up and looked like it was going to be right at home plate, so he didn't sprint after it, but you have to know the conditions.
0-2 pitch is popped up. Never easy in this wind. Back and it goes. Mona stereo into center field. The play is made and the inning is over, but Red Sox trail by a run, 4-3. Bottom nine next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network. gives the Blue Jays a lead as we go to the bottom of the ninth, and Mason Luhardy, the left-hander, is on to see Wilyer Abreu. 1-run Toronto lead, staring down the barrel of a sweep at the hands of their AL East rival. The pitch to Abreu is a strike on the outside corner.
Yeah, Luhardy really tough on lefties, so he's in here obviously for Abreu and Duran. Contreras will get a good look at him.
0-1. Wilyer 0 for 3 today. The pitch is driven high into right field. Not on this day. Coming on is a right fielder, shielding his eyes from the sun. It actually gets windswept into center, and Lucas is there to make the play. 1 down. I will never wrap my head around how different a hitter Abreu is at home and on the road. It's something that if this Red Sox season is going to turn around, has to change. All right, here's a good matchup for Wilson Contreras. 0 for 3 today. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Now the time to get behind the wheel of the Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Here's Contreras. 0 for 3 today. He chops one to third. Coming on, Okamoto. He's got it. He throws to first, and the Red Sox are down to their last out. Once again, not enough offense early in the game. Sonny Gray pitched plenty well enough today. But here we go again. The Red Sox are looking at another game where they trail by 3 or more runs that they have a hard time winning. 0-38 coming in those spots. Here's Duran. 2 down. Pitch. Fastball for strike on the outside corner. You can only say it so many times. It means your offense is not good enough if you can never surmount a 3-run deficit. 0-1 to Duran. Pitch is a pop-up. Should end the game. Third baseman Okamoto underneath it. He's there to make the play, and the Red Sox are swept by the Toronto Blue Jays. Futility continues at Fenway. Blue Jays 4, Red Sox 3. Sox tie the game with back-to-back homers in the 8th, but still not enough. And a season that feels more and more lost by the day continues. 4-3 Jays. Nissan postgame show next on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Kurt Schilling here. In baseball, stats tell you a lot. When your car breaks, you want a company that has all the right stats on your team. CarShield's been in business for over 20 years. That's staying power. They're America's most trusted auto protection. That's reputation. They've sold over 3 million contracts. That's a whole lot of happy drivers. CarShield has paid over $1 billion in claims. The numbers speak for themselves. Let CarShield help you with costly repairs when an unexpected breakdown happens.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
This is the story of the one. The one who keeps multiple buildings running smoothly day after day. Plumbing that flows, HVAC that hums, cleaning supplies that keep surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
It's graduation season, and Shaw's is here to help you celebrate. Ask Shaw's to create your custom graduation season, and Shaw's is here to help you celebrate. Ask Shaw's to create your custom graduation cake, sandwich platters, wing platters, seafood platters, veggie platters, fruit platters, and much more. Shaw's can help you enjoy an unforgettable time with your loved ones as you celebrate your graduate's special day. It's one-stop shopping with cards, gift cards, balloons, and flowers. And don't forget the ice. Order in-store or online at shaws.com. Shaw's, perfecting the art of fresh.
This is the Nissan postgame show. Nissan makes cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com.